The history of the United Kingdom dates back to prehistoric times, with evidence of human habitation in what is now England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland for thousands of years. The earliest known settlers were hunter-gatherers, and as agriculture developed, communities began to form. In 43 AD, the Romans invaded Britain, establishing control over much of the island. They built towns, roads, and Hadrian's Wall to defend against tribes in the north. Roman rule brought significant changes, including urbanization and the introduction of Roman law, culture, and religion. However, Roman influence waned by the early 5th century, leading to the withdrawal of Roman troops. Following the Roman departure, Britain experienced invasions from various groups, notably the Anglo-Saxons, who settled in the 5th and 6th centuries. They established several kingdoms and laid the foundations of English culture and language. The period was marked by the spread of Christianity, largely due to missionaries like St. Augustine. In the late 8th century, Viking raids began. Norse invaders from Scandinavia attacked coastal towns and established settlements, particularly in the north and east. This led to a blend of cultures, but also significant conflict. By the 10th century, King Alfred the Great and his descendants began to unite the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms against Viking incursions. In 1066, the Norman Conquest changed the course of British history. William the Conqueror, Duke of Normandy, invaded England and defeated King Harold II at the Battle of Hastings. William established a feudal system and commissioned the Domesday Book to assess land ownership and resources. The Normans introduced new architectural styles, including castles and cathedrals. The Plantagenet dynasty ruled from the 12th century, a period marked by civil strife, including the Wars of the Roses in the 15th century, a conflict between the rival houses of Lancaster and York. This ended with the rise of Henry Tudor, who became Henry VII in 1485, establishing the Tudor dynasty. The Tudor era saw significant changes, including the English Reformation initiated by Henry VIII, who broke away from the Catholic Church to form the Church of England. His daughter, Elizabeth I, ruled during a golden age of English culture, exploration, and naval power, culminating in the defeat of the Spanish Armada in 1588. The Stuart period began in 1603 with the accession of James I. Tensions between the monarchy and Parliament led to the English Civil War, which lasted from 1642 to 1651. King Charles I's execution in 1649 marked a radical shift, leading to a republican government under Oliver Cromwell. The monarchy was restored in 1660, but conflicts continued, including the Glorious Revolution of 1688, which established constitutional monarchy and increased parliamentary power. The late 18th and early 19th centuries marked the Industrial Revolution, transforming the UK into a global economic powerhouse. Innovations in machinery and manufacturing led to urbanization and significant social changes. However, this period also saw harsh working conditions and exploitation, prompting the rise of labor movements and calls for social reform. By the 19th century, the British Empire had expanded to become the largest in history, encompassing territories across Asia, Africa, the Americas, and the Pacific. This era of imperialism was marked by both economic exploitation and cultural exchange. The 20th century brought two world wars, profoundly impacting the UK. World War I, from 1914 to 1918, resulted in significant loss of life and economic strain. The aftermath led to political changes, including the rise of the Labour Party. World War II, from 1939 to 1945, saw Britain facing the Axis powers, leading to widespread destruction. The war ended with the emergence of the United States and the Soviet Union as superpowers and the decline of British imperial power. The post-war period saw the establishment of the welfare state and the National Health Service in 1948, aiming to provide support and healthcare for all citizens. The UK began decolonizing, granting independence to many territories in Africa, Asia, and the Caribbean. In the late 20th century, the UK experienced economic challenges, political changes, and cultural shifts. The end of the Cold War brought new dynamics, including debates over immigration, identity, and the UK's role in Europe. In 1973, the UK joined the European Economic Community, which later became the European Union. However, growing skepticism about the EU led to the 2016 referendum, where a majority voted to leave, marking the beginning of Brexit. As of the 21st century, the UK continues to navigate complex political, social, and economic issues, including the impact of Brexit debates over national identity and ongoing discussions about Scotland's independence and the status of Northern Ireland. The UK remains a significant global player, with a rich cultural heritage and a dynamic society. From its ancient roots to its contemporary challenges, the history of the UK is a testament to resilience, adaptation, and the ongoing pursuit of a diverse and inclusive society.